Scotland, that's what you're here for, guys.
Yeah.
And yet another awesome park up.
Yeah, another home run.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Trist. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good to see ya.
Yeah, nice to see you too. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Hey guys.
Having a good Sunday morning?
Yeah, we're Tristan Kez. This is old Gertie. Frank's under a blanket, and Murphy's, well, he's eating today, so that's fun.
Yeah, busy life for these guys.
Always up to something.
But how are you all? How is your Sunday going so far? I mean, I think this goes out quite early, so you're probably just waking up and hopefully enjoying a nice little breakfast in bed whilst having a little catch up with old Tristan Kez.
Yeah, a little less with the old, eh?
Scotland, that's what you're here for, guys.
Yeah.
And yet another awesome park up.
Yeah, another home run.
Yeah. I know. The thing is, people could question, couldn't they, and go, really, are you just, making this up? But so many of you now have gone to some of the recommendations we put out just recently and have confirmed 100% these spots are beautiful. So yes, user approved.
Yeah. Thank you for everyone who's sort of fed back on the places.
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
We've been putting up and
chatting over on Instagram where people are literally like a week behind us.
Yeah.
And are just updating us with their little visits.
Yeah.
It's bloody brilliant, guys.
On that point, if you want more of these types of park ups and us chatting information and, just super helpful content that you're creating over on Instagram, get yourself over to Instagram. Right, back to where we went.
Back to what you're here for, guys. Honestly, we are digressing today.
Yeah, last week we left Wood of Cree after our accidental find of a lovely woodland walk with a plethora of waterfalls, and then that massive waterfall that we found. If you haven't checked that episode out, go back and have a look. And then also we've got a playlist of all of these spots that we've been to. You'll see links as well.
He's so helpful, isn't he?
Yeah, if we thought that was amazing, what we found this week is even more amazing. Do we say that every week? Yes. You never know what's round the corner in Scotland.
Stop.
We should get that printed on a t-shirt.
Yeah, we should, shouldn't we? But I think also what was so exciting about this spot is we do tend to stick to user-generated spaces, user-reviewed spaces, I should say. So Park for Night, Search for Sites, Britstop, anywhere that you can just double-check you're okay to be. But in Scotland, you definitely feel freer and more confident at sort of just parking in the wild, which is exactly what we did. We parked in a spot that wasn't on Park for Night.
Yeah, very clever, aren't we?
But anyway, I'm jumping ahead, as always.
We left Wood of Cree and headed north to the area of Glentrool. Ooh. Driving up the road, we took a right and off we came into the woods again. It's in the Galloway Forest, isn't it? And headed down a track past the Glentrool Visitor Centre to start off with.
Which is a handy place to fill up with water.
Yeah, they've got a nice little fresh water tap outside, which we were able to fill up our 5-litre container. So we had some extra extra fresh water, which was nice. That's a lovely little spot though, isn't it? If you want a bit of day parking, it is paid for there. I think it's no overnight. There's some lovely little, they're quite big, but waterfalls and waterways that sort of meet at that visitor centre. And then there's some lovely picnic benches as well there. And a cafe at the visitor centre if that's your thing. Great place to hang out for the day.
Yeah, there's quite a few people hanging out, wasn't there?
Yeah, this is so inappropriate.
I know.
Look at
Talk about jealousy.
Who do they love? We pulled in there, stopped for a little bit, had a little look around, but then carried on down, found our first park up for the day.
Well, the plan was, we had actually planned to overnight in this car park, hadn't we? It's a cute, tiny little car park, a few little sort of bays along as you drive into it. There's a fantastic walk from there, wasn't there? You guys know us. We love it when there is a walk planned for us. And I think it was like a 5-mile walk, wasn't it? That there's a sign, there's a board in the car park, and you can then obviously head off with the colour graded walk.
That's what you love, isn't it?
I love them. And it went all the way up and round the loch and then back round again.
Yeah.
And so we just, we packed up our backpack and we headed off, and were we blown away with this walk.
Yeah. We had no idea what to expect. So we left the car park, didn't we? Walked across the bridge, and then straight away we're walking past these little river ways. Again, I just love the sound of water. It's beautiful. And then walked round, got to the first big gate, wasn't it?
Yeah, big deer gate.
Yeah, that's what we reckon, to keep the deers in or out, whichever one. Then went through there, and then it became like more foresty, didn't it?
It's like if you could sound down track it. We've started off birds, gentle sound of nature, and then you go through the deer gate and you can imagine like some Highland Scottish music coming on. It suddenly started to get really sort of raw and Scotland. And we sort of, you head along the path. There was a plethora, said that twice now. If anyone wants to send us a thesaurus, did loads of blackberry picking actually, didn't we?
Yeah, you made some blackberry jam, didn't you?
Yeah, love blackberry jam.
That was ace.
Yeah, so easy, guys. I probably don't make it right. Boil it up with a bit of sugar, job done.
Yeah, it was lovely. We had some sort of like Scottish crumpets or something.
And then you follow the track around. It is quite undulating. It's up and down quite a lot. So yeah, it's 5 miles, but it's quite strenuous 5 miles, I would have to say. For those of you who like to walk less than us, you might want to do half of it. I don't know. Just suddenly opens up to the Loch, doesn't it?
Oh wow, did it?
Yeah. And those views, wow.
Yeah, and at points we had very little wind, so we got what I loved, like the glassy water with nice reflections, didn't we? There was a chap just sat there having his little sandwiches like, by the bay. We thought again, you could probably get in here and go for a little swim, but one day we'll go full immersive wild swimming. We're wild paddlers.
Yeah, we talk about wild swimming a lot, yet we don't do it. Well. And then you keep following the path round, you come to...
There's actually some cool little signage, isn't there, that tells you the history of Glentrool in the area.
Oh yes, there are information boards all the way
and then you had
around.
Robert the Bruce, didn't you? And it tells you about the Battle of Glentrool, which was quite interesting. There's quite a lot of information in that area, isn't there? About Bruce, and then there was another Bruce's stone that was on the wall, but we didn't go up there, sadly. Only afterwards we looked and went, that's like a mental view from there. That looks amazing. But
it's very rich in history. Just after, it's actually quite funny, just after we crossed a bridge, don't know if you guys have been following along for long enough, but Frank seems to have developed a fear of walking across bridges, bless his little heart.
Over water. Don't know what's going on there.
But once you just come over the bridge, there's a sign to be aware or to look out for the Highland Cow, which is quite cool. They used to live in the area, but then I think wandered out of it, so have been reintroduced to the area. So there's signs dotted everywhere, isn't there? Keep your eyes out for the Highland Cow.
I think it's on the path that we took. If you went off up into more of the hilly, mountainy area, that's where you were going to see them, wasn't it? And there was actually some information, we can't remember it, or I can't, but there was a benefit of having the Highland cows in that area.
Something to do with the vegetation, wasn't it? It all works. It's an ecosystem, isn't it? The animals' health. There's a whole management thing going on in the woods.
If you like Highland cows, that's somewhere to get yourself to as well.
Definitely.
But by the time we'd seen the Highland cow signs, we were pretty knackered. We'd done 4 miles, I think, by that point round. I would say do the route that we did. So I guess it's like an anti-clockwise route.
Just don't start on the road. So it ends. The end of the walk comes down the road and back into the car park. So when you head off the walk, don't go out the car park and up the road. Go the opposite way over the bridge. Just because if you did it the other way around, the first half of the walk is all uphill, and that was the part with the least views. So you'd kind of question what on earth you were doing and why you were there. Whereas the route we walked, just everything was opening. And then when we did that last bit, it was all downhill. That is where we then spotted our park up for the night. Because walking down that hill, we spotted so many other vans pulled off. There's loads of sort of clearings where forestry work would have been happening. They're very much not in active use. They're very just clearings. And we were like, what? This is going to be completely on your own. It was just, we were like, lovely, right, beeline, got back to the van. And actually it was quite cool. When we got back, there were a couple of other vans that were pulled into the car park. And it isn't too big, so obviously you don't want to take up lots of space. So we were like, brilliant. Got in the van, didn't we? Headed up the track, found ourselves literally in the middle of nowhere with, I would say, a couple of cyclists passed the whole time we were there, and that was it. And we just perfection.
But you felt like you were literally miles and miles and miles and miles away from any civilization. That's sort of the case, but definitely not the case that, we were just around the corner from one car park, a little further from the other car park, and I think the village really wasn't too far driving. But where we were, we had these hills up one side, you had the Loch the other side. We couldn't see the Loch.
You did send the drone up, though.
I did send the drone up.
There you go, guys. guys, we've got some drone footage for you.
Yeah, and caught some of the loch and the area, and it's just, yeah, it was just beautiful. We had, what, 2 or 3 seasons that day. It was raining a bit, so then we were wrapped up. Then that cleared, sky opened up.
We can't keep telling them this in every video, though. People will be like, fast forward through this bit, here they go again, 4 seasons, 1 day.
Why do they talk about the weather so much? If you're from another country watching this, your weather is probably generally more stable and nicer than what we have in the UK. You'll see people from the UK, I think, generally talk about the weather quite a lot. Sorry, I think it's just inbred in us.
That was a phenomenal spot. And as Tris said, then obviously when you're heading off from that spot, you go past the visitor centre where you can fill up with your water. And was there bins there?
I can't remember if there was bins there. There was the first car park we actually pulled into to go for the walk. There was a huge skit that's just been provided. And I think it's quite a good idea. You can just get rid of your litter in there.
It's also like a little plant stall where you can buy someone to put some plants with an honesty box there, which is quite cool.
Yeah, it was a bit naked when we were there, which was a shame. Yeah, because we were hoping there'd be something cool to buy, so to support local business or local entrepreneurial spirit.
The best honesty box we found in Scotland is Smoo Cave.
Yeah, that was sick.
It's, the local villagers have, because you hear so much, don't you, like the locals hate vanners. Yeah, we genuinely haven't come across that at all in Scotland. And actually, the locals in Smoo Cave village had taken to knitting and making crafts. Yeah. I got one of my favourite bobble hats from there. Yeah, my yellow bobble hat. Like, just hand knitted produce. And it was like, £5 for a bobble hat.
Yeah, it was something mental, wasn't it? Where it was like, well, this is almost too good to be.
And someone had hand knitted it. And so they'd obviously, thought, hey, there's going to be a few people coming here. Let's set up a little business. So yes, that is the best honesty box I think we've found.
I think we got some fudge as well there.
Maybe.
Correctly.
Glentrool. If you haven't been to Glentrool, add it to your list.
Yeah.
You will not be disappointed, I promise you.
Yeah.
If you're a photographer, wow, it will be a dream for you.
Yeah, photographer, nature lover, walker. Oh, there's also another 7 stands mountain bike area there, so it's really open for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there are shorter walks as well around there, so you don't have to commit to a 5-mile walk. Obviously you can just walk a bit and turn back. You're a logical person watching this, hopefully. Brilliant there. And then we saw some wild camping as well, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Cool. We did. Can you shush, mister? But also, actually, one thing, I feel like I'm being like a salesman in this video. I don't mean to be, but just when we have things to share, I just want to share them with you guys, because people hadn't shared stuff with us, then we wouldn't know what we were doing.
Well, yeah, exactly.
But we got sent something super awesome recently, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Which is very exciting. You guys know, in this old 35-year-old camper van, we do not have the modern day electric setup some of you lovely people have in your more modern vans with your super powered lithium batteries. We have, I think, a Halford's leisure battery, which basically it does nothing. You might get your lights running for about 4 hours. So we heavily rely, you guys know that we have our portable battery setup. Go back and watch our solar panel video. I still swear by the portable solar panels rather than the fixed. However, the problem I always have with that is you tend to do all of the heavy lifting, because I don't know if you guys have tried to pick up a lot of these portable solar panels. They can be quite heavy. Yeah,
one set we have, think it weighs something like 10 kilos or something mental. It is. I mean,
I'm strong, don't get me wrong. And then you're trying to manoeuvre it in this van can be quite tricky. So I was buzzing when we got sent this.
Thanks to Bluetti for sending us this too.
Yes, thank you very much, guys.
Allowing us to test it.
This is very, very helpful to us. So yes, we appreciate you, Bluetti. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is what got me most excited. You can tell I'm not like the tech one, because I'm just like...
Look how easy I just got those out.
Look at that. Look at those size solar panels. That's mental. And what's the wattage?
120 watts on those little bad boys.
120 watts. Not only is it easier to pick up, when you do have a small, these are so much easier to store.
Yeah, space is a commodity in here, isn't it?
Which I think it is in a lot of vans, to be fair.
Well, that's part of the issue, isn't it? It's like we'd like to go lithium. Obviously, we can get a lithium one one in the bonnet, but you know, a lot of people have these big lithium batteries. If you could see the actual space in here, I don't know where we're putting that.
If you know portable solar panels, you'll know that they have like a little arm that sticks out, so you can then prop your solar panels up, which is brilliant. This one, you can actually do it at the different angles.
Yeah, that's
which is
pretty
even
sick,
better,
isn't it? Yeah.
because obviously the sun moves. That's the bit I was buzzing about. The actual technical bit. To be fair, size again.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
this
look
is
at the size
how
of
many
it.
watts?
This is 1,000 watts, 768 watt hours.
That means nothing to me. What I do know is from 1,000 watts, this is going to charge my laptop for work, phones,
iPads,
blender.
Yeah, we can charge our mini Hoover and other items. Yeah, blender.
I mean, it's not even a mini Hoover or Hoover. It's like a normal household Hoover. Like we don't have a particular van one. Charges all of that. That's all I need to know. This I can live with. It's small.
You can charge it for solar, AC. If you plug it into the mains, it charges from 0 to 80% in 45 minutes, which is pretty handy.
That is good. Some power banks are slow charging, which if you're going for van trips, I think they work fine for you, because obviously then you can just charge up before you head off. But when you live in a van, the fast chargers, I would say
it's a game changer. It really is. From some of our earlier battery banks that we've had, which through the mains in a house still takes like 5 hours. You don't always have 5 hours, and we found ourselves in very unfortunate circumstances. As you'll see, in January we got frozen out of our van. Our only option of heat was running our electric little heater off of our battery bank. That was decharged, and so this technology to charge them up so quickly is a game changer.
Definitely, 100%.
It powers out, even the electric heater we're saying, you can actually run off of this. It won't run for long. You can run something with that high power output.
So what I'm hearing here is I can now buy a hairdryer, because we have a couple of these in the van, I should say. We do have a few power banks, which is the bane of my life, because we're constantly having to move them around. We all live with minimal space.
Well, we have to check the power. You can charge it mains whilst you're driving through your 12-volt cigarette lighter. So if you're doing quite a bit of travelling, that works quite well. You can also charge it through the solar panels, which is pretty awesome. 12-volt charger, 2 AC adapters. You got 2 USB-Cs, which is like more common than not those, and then 2 USB-As. So that's the solar power input point. These got like nice little lithium batteries inside. Technology's very new and up to date. 5-year warranty on this little bad boy. There's an app that goes with it as well, which is quite handy because not all of them come with an app. Have it wherever you want in your van. I'm quite nerdy and constantly check this whilst we're charging and using power. You open up the app and you can check your power, turn it on and off, and all that malarkey. This kind of fits in all our little nooks,
our little holes, nooks and crannies. Didn't know it had a 5-year warranty as well. That's one thing I found.
That's
I don't know.
Really good. I think that's more than most.
And they did also give us a discount code for you guys to use if you wanted. So will you put that in the description for me? Look at me. I sound so non-technical. I mean,
but you know exactly what's going on.
I kind of. Wanted to mention that to you guys because I'm just most impressed with the size of it. In all
the solar panels are pretty sweet. They're so small.
Well, and actually we bumped into, we had our...
like one finger?
Yeah, we had our other solar panels out when we were in the New Forest recently, and she was of an older age, but she was saying one thing she really struggled with was setting up her solar panels because she had less strength to do so. So seeing something of this size, because obviously you can get smaller panels, but then they take less power, don't they?
And you get bigger ones, but you've got to deal with the size of that.
Just thought we would bring that to you guys because I know that when we shared one of our other power units that we have, a couple of you went out and got it and have sworn by them as well. So hopefully that's helpful to you.
Make sure you tune in next week because we leave the forest and find something even more beautiful. Well, we had some beautiful sunsets there. Also, if you want to keep up to date with our travels and get more hints, tips and hacks straight to your inbox, we send out a weekly newsletter on Thursday. So click the link in the description, add your email address, and we'll see you in the inbox on Thursday. Thanks to everyone who likes, subscribes and leaves us a comment each week on our videos. You guys really do make our channel, and to everyone that supports our channel through Buy Me a Coffee, You absolute legends. We
You
love
are
you
the
all.
OGs, guys. I have to say, we have a small channel, but what a wonderful, beautiful little community it is.
Yeah.
It's just, doing this, creating YouTube videos, and, you know, it's all about how many subscribers you have. I think people get lost in the numbers. For us, and the purpose of our channel is to be part of this community and to have this little hub of people who chat with us and message us and leave us comments and like our videos and subscribe to the channel. What a lovely little relationship. You bring warmth to our hearts. So thank you to each and every one of you. And even if you're just watching this and you're like, I don't even want to like the video or subscribe, doesn't matter. Thanks for spending your Sunday morning with us.
Thank you. We make these videos, document our travels, but help other people through the world of travel and van life. So some of the comments we've had, as you said, are just beautiful. That we seem to be hitting the mark, and you want to go and try these spots out yourself. So
seems to be hitting the mark. I don't know why that made me chuckle. We feel like we just randomly chat in the van, but hopefully you get something from it.
Seems like you're liking it. Don't forget to always drop us a comment, or head on over to the website if you've got a question that you're like, I don't want to put it in the comments. Come over to the website, drop us an email. We'll get back to you. We're here to help, guys.
Absolutely we are.
Yeah, so shall
you wrap it up?
Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss another one of these videos coming out, and drop us a comment. Have you been to Glentrool, or where would you go in Scotland, and what's your favourite place? Or just drop us a message. We love Scotland. Stay curious, keep adventuring, and we'll see you on the road. And until next time, folks, bye for now. Guess who's back? Back again. Tristan cares. Tell a friend. Guess who's back?
That's quite good, actually. We should do a little intro.
Do a little rap each week.
Yeah, do you like that, guys?
Until we get sued by Eminem.
Oh, that would be very nice.
I don't think he's going to sue us.
I don't think he's going to really worry about our little channel, is he?
Nah, he's alright, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay for himself.